iOS version. My work is not yet done. I have a special plan for this world, but for now we are young and from the world to come. My work is not yet done. Press the up and down keys to select which entry is highlighted. Press enter to boot the selected program. Now she is torn between two feelings. Oh. WASD or arrow keys to direct the subject to move. There she is. Hold down the right mouse button to begin directing the subject to collect observations. Click on points of interest in the environment with the left mouse button to receive observations. Okay. Oh. Inspect the gorge. From up here down to the gorge floor is nearly 200-meter drop straight down, uninterrupted. I stood there for what felt like hours, trying to imagine what was going on in Rebecca's head. Rebecca! I think I was too hard on her at the end, didn't take her fear seriously enough. But if we had really left that night, we might have met an even worse fate. I don't know. I should have stayed awake. There was no way of knowing... Excuse me. Either now or then. There was no one out there, I'm sure of it. I searched as best as I could in vain. It's too far down, the vegetation too thick to be able to make out anything beneath. But even if I could, what could I actually do? There's no way down there that's survivable. Without a body, though, they won't be able to consecrate her. There's no proof that she's dead, no remains to recover, but there's no proof that she's alive either. She's gone, that's all I know. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Inspect the cairn? Tower of stones stacked atop one another, whose seemingly precarious assembly conceals an impeccable sense of balance and integrity. Without being able to locate a body, and believe me, I tried, I can't conclude for certain if R is actually dead. But still, I fail to see any other possible interpretation that doesn't immediately spiral into the realm of the conspiratorial. All of this is unmistakably hers. Clothes, boots, ID, the handwriting, and signature on the note. The sight is so recent that somehow it's almost as if I can feel her presence still lingering. There's a sense of calm, unwavering deliberation present in both the construction of the cairn and the presentation of its surrounding contents. It doesn't seem as if she made this choice suddenly, or in an unsettled state of mind. How neatly the clothes have been folded, the way her card and her note were arranged, so that I could not have missed them. Yummy food. Or mistaken the intent behind their placement. She must have brought this dress with her as part of her personals. I've never seen it before. Did she wear it in defiance or acceptance of her fate? This was a premeditated choice. The terminal surfacing of a process I had failed to notice in time is a lot of reading. Why? It's customary to disassemble each cairn you build before you leave, and to return the stones where you found them. It is? Is it? I wonder why she left it standing. It feels like an act of revenge, almost. Although I don't know why it feels that way, or against what, or whom. Why would you ever build a cairn if you're supposed to take it apart and put it back? I can't bring myself to scatter it apart. At the very least, though, I should probably bring her ID back, so there's some trace of her in the record. And this note she left me, too. Our work is done. Why wait? Nothing else to examine. Vegetable spring roll. And dumplings. We set up a camera trap in one of those trees a while back. I should pull the data from it while I'm here to see if it picked up Reb on her way up. Use the numeric keys to equip the tool. Oh. That's kind of interesting. Well, where's the camera? Oh. Device detected. Isn't it here? God, that's annoying. Unequipped detector to interact. I am. Inspect the camera. Warning, to ensure proper water resistance, be sure to both door latches are firmly closed. STS port. There we go. We're copying it. You've seen some games recently doing the old Mac style graphics look. I haven't really seen any games doing this much, but didn't what was that Japanese horror writer? Though they had a game off of it, didn't that do that mode? Access a panel. No need to mess with that. Battery. No way to tell which ones spares are all in my bag. I don't have any extras on me. I have to remove the panel first. Fill up the spares in my bag. Forgot to turn it on. No need to touch that. Didn't I get it all then? I already downloaded it, right? World of Horror, as they think is the name. Yeah, I think you're right. What's over this way? God, she's so slow. Just an apartment? Old abandoned apartment building? These doors, like the rest of the outposts, were designed to withstand every conventional method of a forced or accidental entry short of maybe a direct orbital strike. In which case, there probably wouldn't be much left of anything anyways. If there's any consolation left to be at the end of all this, it's that as long as I'm here and that door is sealed, there's nothing else getting in here that doesn't already belong. Open it. Well, here's home, or at least as close as I'll get to one out here. There's still just enough light left to be able to take one more look around just in case I miss something. I doubt it'll make much difference, but I don't know. I feel like I have to do something. Or maybe I should just call it and get some rest. God only knows how much harder things are going to get from here on out. Oh, her animation. She brings up her arm when you do this. Look at that. I won't lie, the choice of tile is so extensively down here instead of around the actual ERP itself remains one of the more baffling. If, however, ultimately benign, curiosities to be encountered, if only just for the sake of saving some time having to scrub out tracks of mud so frequently. The wording's a little awkward in some of the places, I've noticed. Sun setting, best not to wander. Sun setting, it's noon. Time moves so fast, but that's because she walks at a snail's pace. You're like, it's 10 feet that way. She's like, I'll be there in half an hour. You think the original Shadowgate was the same on Mac? Yes, Shadowgate went through many, many different iterations. I'm very much aware of that one. M3 claims in their AAR that upon arrival they found the exterior of the ERP almost completely overgrown with vegetative sprawl so dense that the structure was practically concealed even from within stepping distance. Apparently it took them an entire day of handwork to clear enough out of it just to secure the entrance. We hardly needed the informed opinion of our resident ecologist then to immediately cast some skepticism upon their account. That's cool. When we arrived, bush knives in hand, only to discover a mostly barren, entirely unobstructed edifice. How naive in retrospect. What is going on? General guidelines for decontamination. I have to change out of these clothes first. We never found out what happened to that fourth EPG, not like we ever got remotely desperate enough to even think about putting any of them to use in this fucking humidity. Anyways, we'd collectively decided early on that the admittedly non-zero risk of contracting some potential alien contagion from the environment was a small price to pay for dodging the experience of drowning in one's own sweat. At the end of the day, it's just one more unknown variable to account for. I think you go to the left. I'm having a hard time telling. Where am I going? I'm not showering with my clothes on. Where am I taking them off? Take off clothes, right here. Oh my god, pixelated nudity. Yas, pixel butt. Gotta wait for my clothes, to finish washing? Why is it a mess? It's just me now, but there's a couple things around here that might warrant some attention, but hell, right now, all I really want to do is take a shower and go to sleep. The rest of it can be damned, and at least until tomorrow I can barely maintain a That's not how you spell cognizant. Thought at the moment. Close partition. Why would you close the partition? Take another shower with your clothes on. Now you're interested because of pixelated nudity. This is really weird. Okay. Did I just take a shower with my clothes on? I can't get out. There we go. I did. Come on. Oh, you got a bed. Is this bed? I can't tell. There we go. Get in bed. Take your pants off, yeah. What? Oh, it's a lighthouse. I told you it looked artsy. Like, all this is gonna go so far over my head. I need another spring roll. Spoops. I have no idea what's going on either. It's giving us images of things, and I don't... It's like trees. Trees and things. Is this a loading screen? Oh, God. You know what I do know? I have plenty of time to pull out my dumplings and stuff. I know this is supposed to be impactful in some ways, but... Look. I'm gonna say that thing that no one is supposed to say in general. I don't get the artsy-fartsy shit most of the time. I feel like it goes over my head and I'm just staring at it and I'm like, am I supposed to be picking something up from this? And sometimes I wonder if anyone actually truly understands it until it's explained to them. Depends on the thing, obviously. In the evening, O Lord, support us all the day long until the shadows lengthen and the evening comes. And the busy world is hushed and the fever of life is over and our work is done. Then in thy mercy grant us... Okay, too fast. I just want you to know that the game force quit itself. And then it forcefully opened up a browser window to wishlist it. Oh my God.